being me in the now, being free in the now. I'm just being me in the now, being me in the now, being free in the now. I'm just being me in the now, being me in the now, being free in the now, yeah. I'm just being me in the now, being me in the now, being free in the now, woo. I'm just being me in the now, yeah. I'm just being me in the now. La 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 la. I'm being me in this now. In the now, I'm being me in the now. I am here in the now. I'm being me in this now. I'm here in the now. I'm being me in the now. Yeah, I am being me in the now. Yeah, I am being me in the now. Wow, 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 wow. Do dee dee do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yay! Woo! Hello! Woo! Hello, everyone! Woo! Hello and welcome to me, being my messy, magical self. A little bit messy, not perfect anyway, but I'm perfectly imperfect, you know, and I'm just perfectly being me. Yay! Hello, hello! Woo! Welcome to me in my living room here. I'm being me here in the now. Anyway, yeah, I'm being me in the now, and I'm not in the way I would prefer showing myself, because I do prefer showing myself with makeup these days. But anyway, the thing was, I was in the middle of getting ready in the bathroom, and I just put on some kind of hair mousse into my hair after having a shower late in the day today. And while I was in the bathroom, and I think it was right after putting some hair mousse, then suddenly, so before I'd put on stuff on my face that I usually do, some stuff I usually put on my face, then I just got this song that came to me. I'm just being me in the now, or something like that. Anyway, it was a little impro, just a little impro. It was a couple of lines that just got into my brain, just came to me, this melody, and I just wanted to quickly record it soon after I'd remembered it. Soon after I'd received it, so that I would remember it and wouldn't forget about it. Yeah. So then I got myself ready, but it all took some time because I needed to get a thing to put my camera on, and I need to put some books under that thing that is a stand for my camera, and I needed to get the camera ready. I need to get myself ready to sit down here. So yeah, it was little things here and there to do, to put it like that. So it took a while before I was finally ready, but yeah, in the end, yeah, I just came here and I tried to remember what I'd been given, what I'd received, what had come to me in the now, over there, to put it like that. In that other now. In the now I had in the bathroom in there. Yeah, that's the thing, yeah. But anyway, I'm actually not sure if what I sang in the end when I was starting to sing here on this recording, I'm not sure about that thing that I sang in the end. Whether it's, I'm not sure about whether it's exactly the same as what I've been given some moments before, what I sang here on this recording. So maybe it was a little bit different, but it was something like that anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure right now. Yeah, sorry, I can't tell you for sure how it was, but yeah, I'll listen back to it on this recording afterwards, and then I will say if I think it sounds like the same impro or what. But it's an impro in any case, yeah. But anyway, yeah, so I'm makeup free. Yeah, as you as you can probably see, makeup free, as you can see, makeup free, as you can see. Do da dee da do da do da dee da do da do da dee do do do. But I just have to be me, whether I'm wearing makeup or not. Yay! Anyway, I'm just here to be me. Yeah, I'm just here to be me. I'm just here to be me. Me in different versions. I've got different versions, you could say, because I'm not always the same kind of woman anyway. But I'm just me anyway, with all my different sides, with all my different colors, with all my different outfits, with all my different versions of different things going on and things like that. Yeah, I just mean with the way I'm showing myself from different sides and so on, because I'm just in different versions. And in a way, I'm just totally different all the time. I mean, I just keep on changing, really, because every moment we keep on changing. Do you know what I mean? We just keep on changing. Because some seconds ago, I was a different version of me than I'm now. Because some seconds ago, then maybe some hairs hadn't grown so much, and maybe they've grown a tiny bit in some seconds, you know, things like that. My body is inside changing, you know, so even just my body is changing. My body keeps on changing. My cells keep on renewing. I don't have the same skin on today as I had a year ago, you know, things like that, you know. Yeah. This thing I put in my hair, by the way, was smelling really nice. So that was such a nice thing. I just noticed the smell again. Yeah, it was a really nice mousse I put on. I think I have never tried it before. I can't remember trying it before. Yeah, it was some mousse I'd been given as a gift a long time ago, and I just hadn't come around to trying it out yet. I mean, before today. Yeah. Anyway, I had this idea right before coming in here, right after I thought to myself, I need to record this impro I just received. This impro I've just received. I was thinking in the now, I need to record this impro I've just received. But I knew I didn't have to film it. I could just have made an audio recording of it. But anyway, I decided to film it. And when I was thinking of this option of doing this thing that I'm doing now, it all went quickly through my mind, all these different thoughts and ideas to do with it. And I was thinking all through just a few seconds. I mean, it all went within seconds, this. And I was thinking, if I was going to film this, you know, I would have to do it like this, without makeup on. I was thinking like that, because I knew if I was going to film this recording, you know, this impro that I'd received into my mind, I needed to do it quickly. So I knew I wouldn't have time to put on makeup first. And by the time I put on makeup, if I'd chosen to first put on makeup, I would have maybe forgotten the whole impro thingy. So yeah, but the thing is, I know I can wear, I know I can just be without makeup. I just noticed that thing. Yeah, that light is flickering down there, up there, yeah. But anyway, yeah, so I was thinking of that option. I would have to show myself without makeup. And the thing is, I've already done that before on YouTube, or, I have, yeah. I've already done that before on YouTube. And I've done that to the world, and I don't mind. I think it's okay. I don't think it's a big deal. And it's not a crisis, and it's absolutely not a crisis. And it's just fine, and it's just fine. Yeah, it's just fine. It's just fine, because I'm beautiful. I don't have to have makeup to look beautiful. I'm beautiful without makeup, because I'm in my natural beauty now. We've all got our natural beauty, yeah. And I'm now in my natural beauty, and I'm allowed to show my natural beauty to the world if I want to do that. And I'm thinking of making this recording I'm making now into a YouTube film. So I'm guessing it will become a YouTube film, but I'm not saying this for sure. I mean, that's my plan at the moment, to make it into a YouTube film, but it could be that I change my mind when I look back at it, and I just might change my mind about it, because I might think, oh, I don't want to show this to the world. I don't know. I will see what I feel like when it's all done. But anyway, the thing is, unfortunately, I'm tired, by the way. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I haven't yet recovered from a lot of lack of sleep lately. A lot of late nights and lack of sleep. Yeah. So unfortunately, I look tired. Yep. But anyway, the thing is, I was also going to tell you this, that when I was in the bathroom over there, and I was thinking all these quick thoughts about this whole situation I was in, and I needed to make a quick decision on what to do with this impro I was remembering in my mind, the impro I just received, because I had this idea of this impro. It just came to me while I was stood in front of the mirror. bathroom, sorry, and yeah, I was thinking to myself, what I could do is something I did yesterday. Because yesterday I was also showing myself without makeup, and by the way, in a recording like this I meant, but yeah, yesterday I was showing myself in a recording like this also without makeup. But then I had the idea while I was filming myself that I could just go and put on makeup in front of the camera, you know, while I was filming myself, and that it could all become a part of a YouTube film. Since then I watched back some of that stuff, and oof, I haven't liked the way I look in some of those parts of that video, because I look very, very tired in that video, and I think I look worse than today, but I do also look very tired today. But in any case, the point is, yeah, I haven't liked the way I've looked in all of those glimpses, all those bits that I've looked at, I mean, in that video, because I haven't looked through it all, by the way. Yeah, that's why I said glimpses. But anyway, yeah, I haven't always liked the way I've looked, and I've looked very tired, and I've looked quite old, I thought, as well. And yeah, it wasn't very nice. I'm just being honest about it. Yeah, it's not always nice when you see yourself not at your best, you know, when you don't see that you're looking at your best, and you're seeing, oh no, you haven't looked well enough after yourself, or something like that. And that's basically what I was seeing. I could see that I hadn't looked well enough after myself, because I hadn't given myself enough sleep. Beauty sleep, you know, it's called beauty sleep for a reason, because when we are sleeping enough, we are looking after our beauty, and we won't look tired, and we will look fresh and good, you know. But when we are giving ourselves too little sleep, you know, we are looking tired, and it's not the best, you know. It's not the best look to present to the world, or to present yourself with, you know. Yeah, but anyway, so I knew yesterday I'd put on makeup in front of everyone when I was having a filming time. That was a filming time I was thinking could end up, I mean, it was a filming time where I was recording myself, video recording myself, and I was thinking it could become a part of a film, or it could be made into a film for YouTube, a YouTube video, a YouTube film. Yeah, but yeah, anyway, sorry, I was going to just say something about what happened earlier on. So I knew what had happened yesterday, so I was reminded that, basically, I think, yeah. Yeah, I think I was. But anyway, I had the idea of doing the same as yesterday. So I think I was indirectly, at least, reminded of yesterday. Or that was kind of in the back of my mind in a way. Anyway, I knew what I'd done yesterday, and suddenly I had the idea when I was inside the bathroom some minutes ago, when I was thinking of this recording I wanted to do of this impro I'd received. I was thinking I could always go and put makeup on after I've done some recording without makeup. I thought I could basically do the same thing as I did yesterday. I'm sorry I'm not always looking into the camera, but I can try to get better with that. No, I mean, I'm sorry I'm not always looking enough into the camera. Yeah, because I don't want to look into the camera all the time, and that's not natural to me. But some of the time I can do it. But anyway, I don't always do it enough, because I often forget about it. So I'm sorry about that. So I can try to look more into the camera. But yeah, I was thinking to myself that I could do the same thing as yesterday, basically, so that I could go and put on makeup after some filming time like this. And yeah, I might do that. Are you interested in that? Are you interested in seeing me putting on makeup, whether you've seen the video from yesterday? I mean, the video from whenever I publish it, if you know what I mean. But anyway, my previous long YouTube video will probably be for you in the future when you're watching this, in what I call the future. Big part of the now. I mean, a part of the big now. But anyway, I'm feeling like this is getting a bit messy, but things are messy in my life sometimes, and they'll just have to be that way. That's the way it is. I can be messy, but still magical, like I've said in, I think at least 2 videos now. And I've got a video called You Can Be Messy, but Still Magical. I think it's called, or something like that anyway. But anyway, I'm talking and singing about that in that video. That's about being messy and magical at the same time. Then I'm singing about me being able to be messy and still magical. I'm singing, I can be messy, but still magical. And I think I was also singing to my audience after a while. You can be messy, but still magical. Anyway, we can all be messy, but still magical. You know, we don't have to have a perfect life or have a perfect day or have a perfect look or something like that all the time. We don't even have to have it any of the time. We don't need to have anything being so-called perfect, you know, in our lives. If we don't want to, if we want to try to create a perfect look on how we look, and if we want to try to create a perfect look in our flat or our house or wherever we live, and if we want to try to make our life be what we would class as perfect, we can do that. We're free to do that. Of course we can. But I'm just saying you don't have to. You don't have to do that, you know? You don't have to put that pressure on yourself. Perfect thing. I mean, that word perfect and perfectionism, you know, it's quite a big thing, you know? And maybe it's not existing in a way. Maybe there is nothing called a perfect life or something like that. But maybe you can find it perfect for you. So in that way it can be perfect. Yeah. But anyway, these things can be a bit complicated, I think. Anyway, I think I'll go to the bathroom soon and I'll take the camera with me. I'll put on some coconut oil like I did yesterday before I put on makeup, because that's what I normally do. So I can show you my normal routine of putting on coconut oil and makeup, like I did in the filming I was doing yesterday. I mean, in the video recording I was doing in my yesterday, from the point of time I'm in now. This time of day, this time of my life is, to put it in a calendar term, by the way, this is to do with my human life in this live stream now, but I'm a divine human, by the way. I'm both divine and human because my soul is divine. I am God's source as a soul. God's source lives through me as a soul. Yeah, I'm here and now, by the way, and I'm creating what doesn't exist yet. I mean, from before, this video never existed before, and I'm creating this new video, and I'm doing something unique here, and it's never happened before. This is all unique stuff, and it's historical. Woo, yeah! Because this video is recording, this video I'm recording is historical because I've never done this recording before. Yeah. Every day creates a history, like Michael Jackson was singing. And also every night creates history, every moment creates history, every experience that you have alone or with someone, like someone special, maybe a romantic partner, it creates a history, you know, it all creates history. Your moments with your children creates history, stepchildren or whatever it is. Every moment, it creates a history. Yay. Oh, yeah, I was just thinking of something there. But anyway, so, yeah. Oh, I just feel like singing that song now. Every day creates a history. It's a really nice song by Michael Jackson. Yeah, I really like that one. Yeah. But anyway, so what am I trying to say? Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm basically definitely not looking perfect in my view, but I'm thinking and I'm knowing it doesn't matter. It's okay. I've settled myself with that, to put it like that. I mean, I've settled down, and how shall I put it? I have settled down and how shall I put it in English? I'm struggling a bit with this thing now. Let me see. I've settled down and I've made peace with, I can say, this idea that I don't have to look perfect, I don't have to be perfect, I don't have to feel like my life is perfect or that everything is perfect in my life, and I don't have to show a perfect look to the world or something like that. Actually, I was basically trying to show that everything was going all right in my life, and that things were going well and stuff like that. And maybe in a way I wanted to give a perfect look many years ago. And I'm thinking many years ago, when I was a very young woman, I didn't then like to admit to the world around me, or to many people at least, and only to maybe 1 or 2 or 3 people, that I was struggling with different things. And I just found it difficult to be 100% authentic all the time, I would say now when I'm looking back at it. Yeah, because I was basically trying to portray a certain image of myself, or trying to come across a certain way. I was trying to make it look like I was successful, and I wanted people to think I was successful. I don't want to get into all the details of it, but yeah, I wasn't always successful, and I was struggling quite a lot with some things in my life at that period of time I'm thinking of. Yeah. So yeah, it wasn't always the best period in my life in that way. But it wasn't that I was very fake or very, very different with people. It wasn't that I wasn't myself when I was talking with people and things like that. I would say I was myself, at least to a very big degree, most of the time. And I think most of the time I was just myself, and I wasn't being like fake or something like that. No, but I was just not always showing enough of what was really going on, or how the true me was, to put it like that. I wasn't showing enough of myself always. No. And I believe, and I the way I see it is, I've gotten better with that. The way I see it is, I've gotten better with that. Yeah, I believe I've gotten better with that over the years. So I'm better at now showing my true colors and being authentic all the time and just being myself all the time. And that's what I'm trying all the time these days when I'm making YouTube videos like this. I'm not trying to not be me, and I'm just being me, and I am trying to always be me, if you know what I mean. I'm just being me anyway. I'm just being me, and I'm feeling like I'm managing to be me, if you know what I mean. I feel like I'm just being myself, and I'm feeling like I'm being good at being myself and being authentic. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that. And yeah, that's the way it is. And I just have to keep on being myself and being me, and I'm just seeing how it is. I'm just feeling like I'm good at it. I'm feeling that it's going well now. I'm not feeling like now I'm struggling or finding it difficult to be me. By the way, I was gonna say something about something else. Let me see. Sorry, I lost it. What was that thing again? I was in the middle of something. Maybe it will come to me soon. Yeah, my hair looks better now after I've washed it. Well, I was thinking of the hairline. Sorry, I mean this area here. It looks better now because I've gotten rid of some of that excess color from getting my hair dyed on Friday. It's Sunday. Yeah, I was gonna say what day it is. I don't think I came around to saying that. Oh yeah, maybe that was what I was missing. Yeah, thank you guys. Sorry. Yeah, I think that's what I was feeling like I was missing. I felt like I wasn't finished talking about something, and maybe that was it. But anyway, as I was saying, in the time I'm in now, well, from my point of view, in the time I'm in now, in my live stream that I'm in now, and to put it in the human terms of calendars and clocks and stuff like that, we are today in this now moment of my day today, to put it like that, in the date of the 23rd of March. Sorry, I'm not always looking enough at the camera. I mean, into the camera lens. Yeah, so we are at Sunday, the 23rd of March, and it's 2025, the calendar year. In the calendar we are using here in Norway, my home country, where I'm from. Yeah, and also, what else can I say? Actually, there was something else I was going to say that was to do with being myself or something like that. Let me see. Something to do with authenticity or something like that. Let me see. Anyway, I'm just being mean now. Oh yeah, and it was some. Oh yeah. I know. This is it. This is what it was that I was missing. I felt there was something missing. I know now what it was. I was going to say something to do with this thing about not showing myself with makeup and stuff like that. So now, these days, I have become relaxed about it. Basically, I'm relaxed about this thing about whether I'm showing myself with makeup or not. Like I've said in some of the YouTube videos, I have had periods. I've had one long period of my life. I had it some years ago, where normally I was not wearing makeup at all, and I think it was 1 or 2 years where I was just wearing makeup one time a year, or it could have been maybe twice, but it was just for a big occasion like a wedding. So it wasn't yeah, it wasn't something I normally did. So I normally didn't wear makeup at all. And for a while, the way I remember it, I was also thinking it was wrong to wear makeup, and I've explained about that in a video that I've made during these last days. Yeah, in one of these last recordings I've made during these last nights, actually. Yeah, it was in the nighttime. The way I remember it now. I've been doing a lot of recording of myself lately, by the way. But yeah, I was believing for a while, the way I remember it, that it was wrong to wear makeup and I shouldn't wear it. So I stopped doing it because I didn't want to do anything wrong. I was thinking that God wanted me to be just showing my natural self, my natural look, my natural beauty, because He created me like that. So I was thinking maybe I'm offending God, by not showing my natural beauty that God had created me with, and putting on makeup. But my views have changed since then. And now I've had quite a long time now of wearing makeup now and then. I don't wear makeup absolutely every day. I still don't. So first I had this long period of normally not wearing makeup, and like I said, just wearing it once or twice a year. I did that for 1 or 2 years. Then I started changing my views again, and I was more open to makeup again, and I was starting to wear makeup now and then. By the way, before I had that period where I normally had no makeup at all, where I didn't have it for very, very long time, and just very seldom had makeup on. In that period, before that period, I had many years of wearing makeup, but I only was wearing a little bit of makeup. I was never one of those that had a lot of makeup on or was dramatic about it, to put it like that. I never usually, no, sorry, no, never, yeah, I never put on a dramatic makeup so that, oh, wow, that it was coming to you like drawing a lot of attention, to do with everyday use. But I have tried wearing theatre makeup on, because I studied drama many years ago. So then I had to try theatre makeup and putting on extra makeup more than normal, yeah. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is that, after I had that period where I normally didn't wear makeup, and it was maybe just once or twice a year for 1 or 2 years, then after that, I gradually started wearing makeup again. I started wearing makeup again, sorry. But I've after that gradually wore more and more makeup, and over the last months I've often wore it many times a week, like 4 or 5 or 6 times a week. But often there is a day here and there where I'm just at home and I'm not wearing makeup, and that's not always happening either, I don't think, these days, because I've been wearing very much makeup lately, yeah. So maybe lately I haven't always had a whole week with one day not wearing makeup. So maybe all the days in the last 2-3 weeks have been with makeup. I'm not sure now, but yeah. But at least it's been a situation where I've worn makeup gradually, all in all, more and more. So on the whole, I've worn it more and more. But it's gone a bit up and down, and it's varied a bit how much makeup I've been wearing. But now I'm talking a lot about makeup again, and I don't know if you all find it interesting or what, but yeah, I'm just being me here and now anyway. And one of the points I'm trying to get to is what I was starting to talk about a little while ago, and it is that I've become relaxed with this thing about makeup. And I think it's much because I got used to not wearing makeup for so long, because I was absolutely not wearing makeup for maybe a whole year or almost a year before I went to a wedding and I wore makeup. And it was anyway for many, many days through a whole year, and maybe through 2 years, I just did not wear makeup at all. All I did was wearing some coconut oil on my skin, on my face, and I tried to look my best without makeup, and I think I did look good, and I was just showing my natural beauty. And I found myself beautiful, and I still find myself beautiful without makeup, because I believe we are all beautiful, whether we're wearing makeup or not. And I'm not against makeup now. And I'm also thinking you don't have to wear it, you can wear it if you want to, but you don't have to. So it's just free choice, it's up to people what kind of life they want to live and whether they want to wear makeup or not. But like I said in another video, I think it's best when you're wearing makeup in such a way that it does something good for you and your beauty, your natural beauty, you know. If it enhances your natural beauty, so it doesn't make you look worse, but it makes you look better, or the same in a way. Do you know what I mean? If it doesn't, do something bad for you, basically, then it's good. But I don't think it's good if you're wearing so much makeup that you're unrecognizable and people are not sure who they're looking at, and I'm not sure if it's you, or if you look very different, like not so much similar to your natural self, if you know what I mean, to the way you look when you are wearing no makeup in your natural beauty. Yeah, I just hope you're understanding me. But anyway, I think it's very good when people are daring to not wear makeup these days, because it's so common to wear makeup, and many people probably find it pressure upon them or feel pressure for wearing makeup, but we don't have to do that, you know. Yeah, we just don't have to do that. We can just show ourselves with our natural beauty. Yeah, but to make it as good as possible, it's best to not look tired like I do today, and to make sure you have enough sleep first and you're looking well and refreshed, because then you will look better with just your natural beauty and not makeup on. Yeah, and sometimes when I'm looking tired, like today, I'm putting on something under here, some kind of foundation cream, because then it can make me look less tired, but it doesn't always help so much, but it usually helps a little bit anyway. But yeah, I'm talking a lot about makeup, but yeah, that's what it is. I'm just going with the flow. I'm going with the now and the flow with the now, but I will basically put on some makeup soon, I think. I think I will put on some coconut oil and some makeup soon, but also I need to do other things. I need to start cooking soon, actually. I'm really delayed in my day. Yeah, I'm going to cook a dinner meal soon. But yeah, I'm really delayed by day. I had a late start in my day after having a late night, and a slow start, in a way, you could say, as well, to my day. Anyway, I took it easy for a while, and I did different things. And then when I finally felt ready for it, actually, after producing a film, well, doing the production work of putting on a title and making an intro and an outro and things like that to a film that will be presented on YouTube. After I'd done all of that, late in the afternoon, I finally had a shower. And I've gotten dressed and done different things, and now I'm here after getting that impro thing that I was getting into my mind while I was just getting myself ready. But yeah, you found me, or you've come to me in the middle of my getting ready time. If you ever see this in the future, what I call the future, yep, I think you know what I mean. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go and put on that coconut oil very soon, and I'm gonna put on some makeup. But what I'm trying to say, or at least one of the things I'm trying to say, and I'm gonna just get back to that point again, because I think it's a very important point, it is that I am feeling now relaxed about this makeup issue. I'm so relaxed about it that I'm not worried about showing myself without makeup. And I think it's very, very much to do with the fact that I've already shown myself for many, many days and months of my life without makeup, like I've already told you. Because I used to do that. I lived in England at the time, and I used to do that. Yeah, I used to go without makeup, but I was still looking good, at least most of the time, I think. I might have looked very tired at times. I can't remember all that. But I think all in all, I looked good, and I did my best with how I presented myself. And yeah, just wore no makeup, but I still was a good-looking woman, you know what I mean? I was just being me with my natural beauty and being a good-looking woman. You don't have to wear makeup to look beautiful. You're beautiful just the way you are. Yeah, you are beautiful in your natural God-given beauty. Yeah, absolutely. We are all created beautifully and wonderfully, as the Bible says. Yeah. But anyway, the thing is, so let me see, what should I say? I forgot it now, sorry. No, maybe I didn't forget anything. Maybe it's just that I kind of lost the flow of things in a way. Anyway, I'm just going to be me, continue being me here in the now. Wow. But yeah, I think I'm going to say something more to do with that makeup thing. Yeah, so I've come to the point, and I've been at that point for a long time, where I'm relaxed about showing myself without makeup. And it wasn't something I was used to doing on YouTube before. And I'm still not very used to it, but I have tried it anyway. I have showed myself without makeup before on YouTube, and this will probably become a YouTube video, or a part of a YouTube video, this recording I'm making right now. But yeah, I tried it, for example, some months ago, and I was living in a different place in Norway. I mean, I then tried showing myself without makeup, because I had one of those days without makeup that I often have had over the last years and months. Yeah, because like I said, I don't always wear makeup. I still don't always wear makeup. But nowadays, like I've said, recently, the way it has been, the way it is these days, is that I very often, most of the time, wear makeup. But I never wear dramatic makeup, I would say. But anyway, I wear what is okay with me. I mean, what I'm okay with. But yeah, I've become relaxed with it, because I know that I'm beautiful whether I'm with makeup or not. And I think it's really important that we're always acknowledging our own natural beauty. And like I said in another video that I made, another video recording that I made recently, I think it was in a nighttime. Anyway, I said that if I had to choose, I think I would choose that natural beauty is the best. I mean, if someone asked me, what do you think is best? Is it best with the natural beauty or with the beauty from makeup? I mean, the beauty you have when you're wearing makeup. And yeah, I think I would have chosen and said the natural beauty I think is best. And I genuinely mean that. And I often see it myself. And I've been used to thinking like that as well, because I became really concerned with this issue of makeup. And I was influenced by videos on YouTube, by the way, when I started thinking very negatively towards makeup. And I was in a way a bit worried about it, because I didn't want to do anything wrong. And at that time I was thinking of this concept of sin, which I now am thinking is a term that was made by people on the evil side to create fear in us human beings. And I don't think that we need to worry about this thing called sin. I think we need to have a good moral, and we need to live on the good side and live in a good way and follow good morals. And Jesus, Master Jesus, the real Jesus, that you can read about to some degree in the modern day Bible, but where, there are also, in my view, lies, because I believe that in the modern day Bible you don't get the whole proper Bible. I mean, it's not like the original. I believe there's an original Bible that was changed and reduced to much less books than originally it was. So, there was made copies of the original Bible, but in a reduced way, in a way where some of the books were taken away. A lot of them, actually, in my view. And then also the content was changed so that you had some bits that were true, some bits were half true, and some bits were lies. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that in the Bible, in the modern day Bible, where you can read about Jesus partly, in addition to other things, you can read about different things, but also you can read about Jesus. In that book, that modern day version of the Bible, that's what I'm talking about, then you can read things that Jesus are telling in that book about good morals, like love your neighbor as yourself. And I believe that very many things that it is said in the modern day Bible that Jesus is saying about morals, about a good way of living, that those things are true. So those are some of those things I still believe are true. Yeah, a lot of those things, maybe all of them are true. Those things are to do with morals. I don't know right now, but I know at least a lot of them I believe are true. Like that thing I just said, love your neighbor as yourself. Yeah, but anyway, I think that, oh, sorry, I totally lost it now. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, what was it again? I was totally distracted now. I distracted myself, I think. But yeah, anyway, so I was talking a lot about makeup, and how did I come into that thing about the good morals? Oh yeah, I was saying something about that we need to live on the good side. Oh yeah, I was saying that thing about sin. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about this concept of sin and going to hell and stuff like that. And I'm on a different frequency, and I believe different things than I used to believe before when I classed myself as a Christian. I don't want to class myself as that anymore because of me having lots of alternative beliefs, but I don't want to be put in a box either. I have lots of different beliefs now. I have lots of beliefs that are different from my old Christian beliefs now, and I have a lot of alternative beliefs now because I've gone through some spiritual awakenings, I believe. I believe I've gone through more than one spiritual awakening, but I've at least gone through some kind of a spiritual awakening process of at least one spiritual awakening in there. And I've been through a process where I've been discovering new things, learning about new things, learning new truths, and so I'm not always looking as much as I ideally should have done, as much as I ideally should do, into the camera lens, but I can try to get better with that, as I've said before. But yeah, I have often, what was I going to say? I have often, something to do with, what was it to do with, was it to do with the concept of sin? Oh, it was to do with my beliefs and stuff like that. Yeah, so I've had a process I've gone through where I've changed some views through a process I've gone through, and I have now some new beliefs that I didn't have before, and some of the views I did have before have changed, and I've got like an alternative version of a view I had before. Yeah, how to put it, like for example, I still believe in Jesus. I used to believe in Jesus, but now I have a different view on Jesus because I believe we've been taught lies about Jesus, and that not everything we've been taught about Jesus has been true. So now I believe some new things about Jesus. So that's that's an example of what I was thinking of, that in some things, on some areas, I have got now a different way of believing on something, or having a different type or different version of a belief I used to have before. So it's like the second version of a belief, if you know what I mean. Anyway, it's just a changed belief, yeah. And also some things I've never heard about before, and now I believe in some things I've never heard about before that I now believe in, yeah, because I've heard about them, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I just believe in some new beliefs and some new things. I've got alternative beliefs in the sense that I don't just believe in my old I don't just believe in those things I was having as my old Christian beliefs to the degree I still believe in them, if you know what I mean. So I've also got some alternative beliefs. Like now I'm also open to things like astrology and is it astrology? Oh, did I say the wrong word? You know, when you're learning things about the stars and things like that, how the stars and stars positioning, the things like that, how they can be influencing us. Things in space can influence us on Earth, for example. I believe that, for example. And I believe that God source, which I believe is a consciousness, and you could say a power as well, but it's something that I believe is in us all as living souls. And I believe that God's source is living through us all. As living souls. And I believe that I'm a bit lost now, sorry. Believe that God's source lives through us all as living souls anyway. God's source is having a human experience through us who are living souls. Yeah, but anyway, so I'm not worried anymore anyway to do with whether something is sin or not, to go back to that. And by the way, just to make things clear, so I'm not saying I don't have any of my old Christian beliefs or don't believe in any of the Christian values I used to believe in. I'm not saying that. And yeah, it's not that I said the opposite either. I mean, I don't think I said anything that could have directly at least given you that impression. Anyway, I just want to clarify things in case some people are thinking, oh, I don't believe in any of the Christian stuff anymore, to put it like that. Yeah, but I've indirectly said it already, because I already said I still believe in Jesus. And you know, some people that aren't Christians or aren't like me, who is not going to be put in a box. I'm not allowing anyone to put me in a box, and I'm not in a box, and you can't put me in a box, because you just can't, because I'm just totally unique. And all my beliefs and everything I believe in, it's all unique for me. But anyway, and the thing is that some people that aren't Christians, they don't believe in Jesus. Some people that aren't Christians, they do believe in Jesus, like the Muslims. They also believe that Jesus existed. And there are many people who believe that Jesus existed, but of those people that aren't Christians but still believe that Jesus existed on earth, you know, that he was someone who walked around on earth, you know, that he actually existed. They don't deny his existence, you know. Of those people that don't believe the same as the Christians, but they do believe that Jesus walked around earth like the Muslims do, they believe something different about Jesus. Like the Muslims believe he was a prophet, right? And the thing is that I still believe in some of the Christian stuff still, to put it like that. Yeah, like I still believe that Jesus existed, you know? I mean, as someone walking around on earth. But what I believe is that the one of the truths that we've been hidden away from, I mean, that has been hidden away from us about Jesus, is that he was the character of a soul called Sananda. I believe that Jesus' soul, the soul that was with the human character, the human identity of Jesus, was Sananda. So there was a soul that came to earth, that incarnated to earth with a human body, and that soul was called Sananda, and that soul was having a life and an identity as Jesus. And also I believe that this identity of Jesus actually had a lady in his life, and that she became his wife and life partner, and that was a lady called Mary Magdalene, I believe. And she was Jesus's twin flame, I believe, as well. And I believe that she had a soul with another name, and I can't remember what that name was. But I believe in reincarnation now, you see, and I also believe there are traces of that topic in the modern day Bible even, yeah. But most of that stuff that used to be, I mean, that was in the original Bible, was removed. I mean, most of the stuff about reincarnation that was in the original in the original Bible was removed from the copies in the new version of the Bible that was made, I believe. So it is not so easy for Christians to believe in reincarnation because of that, I believe. But I believe the truth is that most of us have lived many times before in a different body or with a different body. We've come in a human form as a soul over and over into a human body, or with a human body. It depends on where the soul is. I actually read somewhere, I remember it, that the soul is actually outside of the body. But however you want to put it, if you want to see it like the soul is inside the body or is surrounding the body, it's with a body anyway. So the soul comes with a body, you know. And yeah, I believe that is true. So I've had the character of someone else. Maybe I've been a French farmer's wife in another life stream, you know. Now I'm in this life stream. Maybe I've been a Native American woman in another life stream a long time ago. Maybe I've been an African man, because I believe I've tried all different types of ethnicities as well. I believe we've all tried that. Apart from if we have just come into the live stream of this live stream and never had any live streams before, but most of us anyway, I believe we've lived many live streams already. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, we have actually tried, most of us, I believe, to be in different ethnicities, you know, having had different skin colors. And so I might have been an African man, because I've also learned, well, I've been told online, I believe it's true, that we have also had different genders. So we've been a man or a woman, or a boy or a girl. So we've been born as a boy or a girl in different live streams. So we've tried both. And that's a bit strange way to think about, but I believe it's true. So I believe I've tried to be a man or a boy, or both. Well, I've always been a boy first, of course, if I've ever been a man before in a live stream before. But anyway, the thing is, as I've said in another video, the soul is neutral, I believe. I don't believe that the soul is a man or a woman. So the soul just comes to a body. The soul comes to this earth with a body, and the body is either male or female. That's as simple as it is, in my view. And I think many people are confused these days, by the way. I mean, to do with this topic of sexes or genders, yeah. But as I've also said in another video, I believe that we both can, we all, both male and female, can experience the masculine energy and the feminine energy inside of us. But I believe that those that are women like me are meant to be in their feminine energy most of the time, and that the people that have a male body, people that are men, proper men, that they are meant to have, to be in their masculine energy most of the time. But we are also able to experience the other energy, and I think that's much so that we can understand people of the opposite sex. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, I really need to go and do that thing I was going to do soon, if I'm going to get it done before it is getting a bit too late. Or I could just leave the filming and just be makeup free on the whole film. Yeah, but yeah, so I've become relaxed when it comes to the thing about whether to wear makeup or not. How I present myself or not. It's not that I'm preferring these days to go without makeup, because now I've gotten used to wearing makeup, and I've come to the point where I feel, to do with my everyday life, and when I'm going out and about, and also at home, I'm just feeling like in the beginning of my day, if I put on makeup for that day, I feel like that's something I prefer now, because I like to enhance my beauty, and I like to emphasize my beauty in a way, and do that. By doing that, yeah. But I know I don't have to do it. But in my case, I prefer doing it most of the time. But sometimes I really like having a day or at least some hours without makeup, because it just makes me feel more relaxed in a way. So sometimes I really like that as well. Yeah, and it can make me feel like I'm just 100% myself in a way. Like now, when I'm without makeup, in a way, I just feel like I'm 100% myself in a way. But at least I am showing my true colors, beauty-wise, in a way. But now I've dyed my hair, so that way I'm 100% myself. But I wouldn't class it like that. Anyway, the way I see it is, we are allowed to change things about ourselves, like dye our hairs, curl our hairs, make our hair shorter, or let it grow, shave our beards when we're men, for those of us who are men, they can shave their beards, they can have a mustache if they want to. There's so many things that we can do to change our looks if we want to. We don't have to just have this Viking look of everything being natural. This rough look, that probably many Vikings used to have, or maybe not, I don't know, but anyway. Sorry. But yeah, we can just be ourselves anyway, whether we want to use something extra, whether we want to change our looks in some kind of way. But we are free, because we're free to create our own reality and create our own image. We're free to create our own expression of ourselves. And we can create an expression of showing ourselves in our natural beauty if we want that. We can also have a mixture of things going on, like with me, because I'm not always wearing makeup. and I'm not always not wearing makeup. You know what I mean? I'm doing both. I'm varying. So I show myself in different versions, you could say. And that's something we can also do if we want to. But if we want to go every day of our lives if we want to go every day of our lives as women, or if we are a man who's wearing makeup, and we are wanting to wear makeup every day, we're allowed to do that. We're free to do that. But if we don't want to wear makeup at all, and we just never want to wear makeup, we're also free to do that. We're free to do it all. And we are also free to vary, or we can have, for example, one period of our life with makeup and one period of our life without makeup. So yes, lots of options basically. But I'm being relaxed about it. I have come to the point, like I said, that I'm relaxed about it, but I'm also relaxed in the sense of showing myself to the world about it. But it's not that I prefer it these days. These days now I prefer showing myself with some makeup on, but I prefer showing myself with makeup that I don't feel is too much, so people can see it's me, and I'm just wanting to look my best with makeup, but like that. But when I'm allowing myself to show myself on a recording like this that might be put on YouTube, and I've already done before, like I said, it's not that I'm feeling like, oh, I look great, or it's not necessarily that I'm feeling like I look at my best. It depends on the situation as well. But right now, I don't think I look at my best because I'm looking very tired. So at least now I don't look at my best in that way. But I just allow myself to do it sometimes. And one of the reasons why I'm feeling like it's a good thing for me to do things like this now and then, to show myself without makeup now and then, is because I want to get the point across that you don't have to wear makeup all the time. That's one of the points I'm trying to get across. And I'm also trying to get across on my channel that you don't have to look perfect all the time. And I think if we were all in the society we are living in today, if we were just all more relaxed about the looks of how we all look and how people around us look, and that we didn't put pressure on ourselves or each other to look a certain way, or to always have a makeup on, or always look perfect, or always look like we were really fresh and looking like a model or something like that would be really good, because that's just a part of life, and people shouldn't be feeling pressured into anything. And also, the looks aren't the most important. Your beauty inside of you is the most important thing. Yay, the beautiful individual you are. That's the most important thing. I'm getting emotional now because that's so important. Your heart and your inside. That's the most important thing. It's not so important how you look on the outside. The most important thing is your heart, because your heart can actually be beautiful and be full of goodness and love and kindness for the world, and that matters more. Like I said before, if someone was suddenly in an emergency, you saw someone in the street that had just fallen down and hurt themselves or something like that, and they needed help from you, maybe they needed an ambulance because they'd been injured in some kind of dramatic way, if you came there and was the first one to come and help them and put them down to lie in a certain way, in a stable, safe way, you were doing some first aid for them, then that individual wouldn't have really cared about whether you were wearing makeup or not. That individual just wanted you to act from the kindness of your heart and to really show care and love and give help in that situation. And if needed to, if it was necessary, he or she would have wanted you to call the ambulance if whoever it was who was injured needed an ambulance, and yeah, just remember, you are so beautiful just as you are, whether you wear makeup or not, and that the main thing isn't actually your outer body or your outer look, but it is actually how you look inside. It's actually your inner beauty. That's so much more precious. That's just so more valuable, at least in my view it is. The thing is, we all change through life, and sometimes we we always as a human being become older, but we also sometimes look older, and we might not look as beautiful in our own views, at least, as we did as when we were younger, when we are older. But the thing is that these things are vanishing. Do you know what I mean? They are something that is not lasting forever. Our bodies aren't lasting forever, at least these that many of us have now. Yeah, I believe some of us, and yeah, at least some of us, I believe, are getting new bodies. That's another story and topic, but anyway, I'll just leave that for now. Maybe I'll go into that another time. But yeah, I believe anyway that our souls are eternal, so they're always lasting. And what we have in our souls, in our hearts, that's more important. And that's something that we need to cherish and need to look after. And we need to show it to the world. We need to show our true colors. We need to show who we really are to the world. And you are so much more than a body or your face or how you look or your clothes that you wear and stuff like that, Yeah. I love you, my friend, whoever you are. I love you, my human friend, my fellow human being. Yeah, and I send you love. Woo. I send you love. But anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead now. I think I've talked more than necessary. Wow, I talked for over an hour. Oh wow, this is a really long recording, and my hair is dried a lot in this time while I've been chatting here. But anyway, I think I'm just gonna go and put on some coconut oil and a little bit of makeup. I think I'm gonna show you the routine I use when I don't want to wear so much makeup, because I've got a routine for that. Where I'm just wearing a little bit of makeup and not as much as I put on in the recording time that I was using, that I was having yesterday when I was actually filming myself putting on some makeup. So I can film myself doing a different makeup routine today. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah, because then I'll save some time on that. But I hope you've understood all my points, everyone watching in the future if I put this on YouTube. I hope you will all understand my points. I hope you will understand my main points, and I hope many people will enjoy watching this video and find it interesting and inspiring. Yeah, and I am really raw and polished on my face, you could say, because my face is totally makeup free. So it's a very naked look, you could say, but basically I'm just naked. I'm just showing my bare skin the way it is, and everything the way it is without makeup. And I know many people don't do that, and many people probably feel like they would never want to do that. But I've taken that bold step of already showing myself like that on YouTube. Oh yeah, I was going to say that. Like some months ago, I was wanting to make a video to do with cooking. It was just an improvisation. So I had one of those days where I already wasn't wearing makeup. I was touching upon it before in this video. Yeah, so there was one time when I was having one of those days when I wasn't wearing makeup, and then I made a film without makeup on. I mean, where I was not wearing makeup. I'm sorry. I wasn't wearing makeup in that recording because I was already having a day without wearing makeup. And then suddenly I got the spontaneous idea of filming myself while I was going to make an omelette. And I decided to just go ahead and do it, even though I wasn't wearing makeup. So I was just being me in the now and showing myself without makeup. And that was okay. Yeah, that's okay. We're allowed to show ourselves without makeup, whether we are making YouTube videos or not. But I mean, out to the world, we can show ourselves without makeup if we want to do that. Yeah, we can show ourselves without our hair is looking perfect. There's lots of things we can do. We don't have to be so uptight or so strict with ourselves and think that, oh, we always have to look perfect. No, absolutely not. So yeah, I just know anyway, I am worthy and I'm very valuable and I'm highly loved and I am totally beautiful and precious, whether I'm wearing makeup or not. Yeah, and I have a beautiful soul. I am very unique and precious, and so are you. You are unique and special and precious. We're all unique and special and precious, and we're all beautiful as a soul. Yeah, and we are an expression of God's source. But we also have a human experience, so we have to also look after our bodies, and I have to get better at looking after my body by getting enough sleep, which I haven't done. Which I haven't had over the last nights. Yeah. But yeah, I think I've gotten across my main points, at least a lot of main points. I'll start again. I think I've gotten across those points I've tried to make in this video. I think I've managed to express those things I've wanted to express. So now for example, I'm allowing myself to sometimes film myself like this. And if I've put this video on YouTube, then you can also see that I've allowed myself to put this on YouTube. But in any case, I know I've already put some videos on YouTube where I'm not wearing makeup. And I'm allowing myself to do that because I know that I'm still looking beautiful, and it's not a problem to me if people don't think I'm beautiful or don't want to watch me because I'm not wearing makeup or something like that. You know, people are entitled to their own opinions, and if they don't think I'm beautiful without makeup, and they think, oh no, you have to look, no, you have to wear makeup to look beautiful. You know, if someone thinks something like that, that's their problem, because that's not my problem, and I don't think that's good, because it's not good to think like that about others. I think because I think we should all see the beauty in people around us, and we should all see that everyone is beautiful in their own way. Everyone has their own beauty, their own unique natural beauty, and also their own unique expression themselves after they have tended to themselves, after they've shaved or cut their hair or gone to the hairdresser and had their hair cut or had their hair dyed or striped or whatever they're doing. Even if they've got a tattoo or many tattoos, they can be beautiful. You know, people can be beautiful with different types of looks and different types of hairstyles and different types of body shapes, thick or thin, you know, whatever you are, and with different types of outfits, clothing style and different things like that. But whatever way people are looking, and whether they're wearing a hijab or not, you know, whatever is going on with you, if you're wearing a hat or whatever it is that's going on with you or people around you, everyone has their own unique expression of themselves, and they are all entitled to have their own unique expression of themselves. They're all entitled to create their own unique self-expression and be themselves, and just be themselves in the now. We're all free to do that. We're all free to create the image we want to create. If we want to create a certain image, like if you are a rock star and you want to create the image of a rock star and you want to look like a rock star so that people think, oh, that man is a rock star, for example, if it's about a man, but it can be about a woman as well. If you want to do that, yes, so go ahead and do that, you rock star out there. Or you rock stars out there. Maybe there are many of you watching this, I don't know. But yeah, so just go ahead and just create the image of yourself that you want to create. You're free to do that. So yeah, I'm not seeing that as anything wrong. But I think one of the main things in life is actually how you treat others. But also, it's very important how you treat yourself. And we have to love ourselves, and first of all, love ourselves, and then love ourselves. Then love others, sorry. Because we have to love our neighbors as ourselves, as Jesus told us to do. I think we all should do that. Love ourselves. No, sorry, I said the wrong thing. Love our neighbors as ourselves. But of course, yeah, we have to love ourselves. So we have to start with loving ourselves. And when we've loved ourselves, we've got energy and some surplus left so that we can also love others. I hope you're understanding me here. We have to look after ourselves and love ourselves. And then when we've got some spare time and energy to give to others, we can give of that to others. Yeah. But in the right time, on the right time. So if you are really busy because you've got things to do that you just have to do for yourself, well, just do them then. But if you have some time available, even if it's just a few minutes, maybe you can call a friend or text a friend or family member and say you love them or something like that. You know, you can do that. There's so many good things we can do. And it's also better with doing a little bit than nothing. Yeah. And don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today, because you never know what's going to happen. And that's especially important to do with contacting people. Because if you don't contact people in time, it might be too late. Yeah. And I've experienced that myself. I've experienced that it's been too late to contact someone that I wanted to contact. I put it off for too long. And it's very sad when those things happen. But it's also good on the other end when you don't put it off. And I've experienced that as well. And felt like I was good. I was good that I got to express that thing I got to express, before it was too late. So I've experienced both sides of the coin, to put it like that. Yeah. Wow, I've been filming for a long time. But yeah, I think I've gotten across many good points here, and I think I managed to express a lot of good points in a way that has been understandable to everyone. hopefully you will understand. Hopefully you will all understand all my points and get hold of good important things here, and hopefully you will enjoy watching me in my bare faceness. With my bare face here, with not having makeup on, and not see that as a negative thing or a problem. But I'm trying anyway to be an example by not being so strict about this makeup thing. Not thinking, oh, I have to wear makeup all the time when I'm filming myself for YouTube. I don't have to do that. I don't have to do anything but loving myself and being myself in the now. Yay. I'm here to be. I'm just here to be. So when I've not got any makeup on and I want to make a film, I'm free to do that, and I'm doing that now. Yeah. Yes, I am. Absolutely. And I can stand up for myself, and I can stand up for what I believe in, and I can stand up for those people who are not wearing makeup, because they're all allowed to do that, like I do. I also am like that sometimes. I'm one of those that sometimes don't wear makeup. It would have been so good if there was no pressure in the society for makeup. I think there are some pressure on it. I don't know the full ins and outs of that, but in my view, the way I perceive it is that there seems to be some kind of makeup pressure in this world today. At least it's very, very common to wear makeup. So I'm guessing that some people feel like they should wear it, even little teenager girls. And I find that so sad. I find it sad when I see teenager girls that are just 13, or preteens that are 10, 11, and 12. And they're wearing makeup. They don't have to wear makeup. They're just so beautiful, just the way they are, and they don't have to wear makeup. And none of us do. And it would have been really nice, I think, if none of us was wearing makeup, and we could have just all been going around with our natural beauty. In a way, that would have been really nice. Yeah. That's the same as with shaving legs and stuff like that. If everyone was just wearing their natural body, just having their natural bodies and not having anything shaved and things like that. I'm not saying that you can't do that. I'm not saying that I'm not doing this or that. I'm not going to explain about whether I do this or that to do with my body. But I can say this much, that I've tried different versions of expressing myself throughout my life. But when it comes to body hair, I believe it's a very personal, private matter, and I'm not going to start talking about my body hair and how much body hair I've got in my body. But anyway, it's something that is an interesting topic anyway, I think, because I believe that there's so much pressure, at least in the modern and Western society, in my view, to look a certain way, like to shave or wax your legs and stuff like that. And it would have been just so nice, without the pressure. I'm not saying that people can't do this and that, because people are free to live their lives the way they want to, and they can do what they want to do. But I'm just saying, it would have been nice if there was no pressure about on certain things. And it seems like there's a lot of pressure in the Western society today on certain things, on certain areas. Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. So I don't think that's good. I don't think pressure is good. I think if we were all just giving ourselves and each other freedom to live exactly the way we wanted to live, but of course with also taking others into consideration, that would be good. I don't believe in walking around in nudity and not having your body parts covered. Also, I don't believe it's good to show too much of your skin, to be honest, because I believe that certain things are just meant for you and your spouse or a partner, if you have one. Yeah, that's the way I see it. And I don't want to see people showing too much of themselves to me, to put it like that. I would rather not see everything that is out and about, like people wearing extremely short skirts so that you can see their underpants. Ooh, no. I don't want to see that. That's not nice. And I really don't like it, to be honest. Wow, maybe I'm shocking some people here. But to me, that's not elegant and not nice and not good. And I think we that are women, we should dress in a way that is respectful, and that not the least is showing respect for yourself. To me, don't see it like showing respect for yourself when you're showing your bum or half your boobies or something like that. That's not respectful. That's not showing respect to yourself. Certain things are private, and they're private for a reason. We have some things called private body parts. They're called private for a reason. They're not meant to be shared with everyone. So yeah, don't show everything. Please don't do that. Don't show everything or almost everything of your body to the world, please. Just don't do that, please. I recommend you don't do that, and I really strongly advocate for that, to not show too much of your skin to the world around you. When you're home with your husband or a partner, you can do whatever you want to do. It's up to you. But yeah, out in public, just please be aware of what you're doing and be careful with what you're doing, please. Some people, they could get upset or offended. And in any case, it doesn't look good on you, in my view. It doesn't give a good impression of you if you're showing half your bum to people just because you're wearing an extremely short skirt, or shorts for that matter, because some people, they also wear an extremely short summer shorts or something like that. Yeah. Anyway, wow, that was a bit strict, maybe. It wasn't strict, but I mean, that was something that maybe some of you will find to be a bit strict, and maybe some of you will find it a bit surprising that I said that. But actually, I believe most people will agree with me. Most people on this planet, maybe 99%, I think, will agree with me with what I've just said, I think. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Anyway, I need to go and do stuff, and I need to get on with my day. But I will go and put on some coconut oil. I'll do that. I'll take you with me, and we can have a little time in the bathroom. All right, let's do that. Okay. Let me just go on and just move on with my day and stuff. Yeah. But I will put on some makeup. Yeah. I'm very pleased with the color of my hair, by the way. Yeah. That's one way I'm now expressing myself. I'm gonna put this down here, by the way. Let me see. I've put the camera now on a shelf. Oh, sorry, I need to look that way. Yeah, I've put it on a shelf. Now I'm going to put on some coconut oil, and then I will put on a little bit of makeup. Yeah. Yay, you can enjoy watching me doing this and that. This is a very unique video, a very unique film that I'm creating here in the now, putting on some coconut oil. I've got some new nail polish on, by the way. Put it on, when did I put it on? I put it on yesterday, yeah. By the way, it's not new, but what I mean is new compared to the last one I was wearing. I removed the one I had before, the one I was wearing for some days. Yeah, and I put on some new nail polish yesterday. Yeah, anyway, I'm just putting on some coconut oil on my face now. And what I used to do is that I used to put it on my eyelids as well. Yeah, I put it on my eyelids as well. And I also use, I usually put it on my eyelids as well. And I also usually put it on my eyebrows as well. So yeah, I put it many places. I've got a mirror here in front of me there. Yeah. I'm wearing a dress, by the way, today. Yep. I don't wear a dress every day, but I like to wear a dress now and then. I also like to wear a skirt now and then. Yeah. Sorry, I don't always remember about looking into the camera lens. Also, I can put some under my face and on my neck. Some of the oil. Now I can also use the camera as a mirror in a way. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now the second step is that I usually take a towel and I dry off some of the oil on my face. So I make my face less oily. Yeah, so that's the second thing I do. So I'm gonna do that. By the way, I haven't put on earrings yet, so I might show you that I'm picking picking out some earrings as well. We'll see. Okay, so now the next step is to put on some foundation cream. Yep. So I'm gonna do that now. Wow, I've been filming. Wow, it was just 1:20 there, and it was right after 1:20:02, and now there 20:07. So 1 hour and 20 minutes and 07 seconds. I mean 7 seconds. Yeah. So I've been filming a real long time anyway. But it was really cool when I could see 1:20:02. Oh, I just saw 1:20:20. Ooh, and then 20:22 soon after that. So I got the angel number 222 there. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to put on some foundational cream. I usually just put it under my eyes and on my nose and around my eyes and around my eyebrows. I don't usually put it on my whole face. Yep. I just have to look in the mirror now and then. Yep. Sorry, I just have to look more closely for a while so I can see myself better. Yep. I'm definitely not looking perfect, but I'm looking as me. Anyway. Me in one of my versions, me of the today version. I'm looking as me in the today version. I'm in my today's version. I'm in today's version of me, to put it like that. Yep. Now you can see the transformation soon. And I do often like putting on makeup, but I don't like it when it's taking a long time, which it does sometimes. But when it's going really well and I'm managing to do it a bit quickly, that's nice. Yeah. Okay, now you've seen all that. Unfortunately, I'm looking very tired still. I might add a little bit extra foundational cream under my eyes a bit later on. Now, I don't always do this because sometimes I just keep my eyebrows the way they are, but sometimes I do this. I'm going to do this. I mean, this thing I'm going to do now, sorry, and I'm putting on a liner for my eyebrows. Yep. I've got an important project, an important creative project I'm dealing with, by the way, so I would like to do that later on today. Yeah. But because it's already long into the day now, it's, oh wow, it's longer than I thought it was. It's almost 6:30 now. It's 6:25 now, wow. Yeah, so anyway, we'll see what I get done, but I really need to cook some food soon, yeah. I'm gonna have a salmon dinner today. Pardon me. Yep. I'm gonna have salmon today. So now I'm using this to just smooth out the eyebrows. Yep. Wow, I'm hungry now. My stomach is rumbling now. So yeah, I really need to eat soon. This is now my simple type of makeup. Then it is, I mean, the one I'm going to do now, that routine I'm going to do now. It's a simple makeup routine. Then I'm not using eyeliner. I'm just going straight to the mascara. And I'm using an old mascara. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just have to get this done. But I will come and show myself to you now and then. Yeah. I know this is not the best for you when you can't see my face all the time. But yeah, I just have to be more close to the mirror sometimes so I can properly see what's going on in the mirror. That's the thing. Well, it's starting to get better, but as you maybe can see, I've got some mess up there. So I'm going to take cotton bud and remove some of the mess. So yeah, I'm doing that now. Cleaning up, you could say. Yeah. Then I'm going to use this one. Well, the same mascara on the second eye. Sorry, I just need to do this close up to the mirror so I can properly see what I'm doing. Yep. But I'll be quick. I don't think I need a long time on this. Nope. It's going quite well now, so that's good. It's going quite quickly this, so that's good. Yep. Okay. I'm just gonna fiddle a bit with it with my eyelashes, my upper eyelashes on my left eye, with some of my fingers. Yeah. So I'm just doing that now. I'm almost done now with that part of it. Now I'm gonna clean up with this one. There wasn't much to clean up there, so that was good. Now I'm gonna put on some mascara on the lower eyelids. Sorry, I mean on the lower eyelashes, but you could say also on the lower eyelids. Yep. I think you know what I mean anyway. Yep. Just let me be me and you be you. Let yourself be you and let me be me. Let us be who we are. Let us respect each other and let us live in love and peace on this planet. Yeah, we should do that. Ooh, I'm looking tired in that light. In that light there. Ooh. Maybe a little less in that one. Anyway, so I've done that now. I've put on the mascara I wanted to put on. Yeah. I think it looks quite good now. Yep. I really need to go cooking soon. I mean, I really need to go and do some cooking soon. Wow. But yeah, so I've done that. And then I could have put on some lipstick if I wanted to. I think I'm going to leave it today. I think I'll just put on some lip balm today, but I'm going to wash my hands now anyway. Yeah. So you see my simple makeup look now. It's just a very simple makeup look. Yeah. I still look really tired though. Yeah. Unfortunately. So yeah, I need to go to bed early tonight and try to get enough sleep and get into good rhythm of day and night, because I've not had order in my nights lately. There's been a lot of mess in my nights lately, and they've been messy and not the best time-wise, because I've gone to bed extremely late lately for several nights in a row. So it's really not been good, and I'm just being honest about it. Yep, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better, absolutely. Yeah, I haven't put on perfume today, by the way. I was just reminded that now, so I might put some on soon. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. Now I am here with a little bit of makeup on. I'm gonna take the camera up now. So here you see, oops, sorry, got some makeup on now. A little bit of makeup on, but I haven't put on lipstick. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I think I'm just going to just have it like that, but I'll find some lip balm anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna go out of the bathroom now with my tired look, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. Not ideal, not ideal, but it's okay. So where is it again? Where is those? Where will I put it? I'll put down the camera and then I'll go and get some lip balm. Yep, I don't think it's so far away. Let me see. There we go. Okay, I'll put down the camera now. I'm going to go and get some lip balm. Just wait for me, please. I won't be long. I didn't find it. I only found this one in a handbag. The lip balm I've remembered it's in a jacket in the entranceway. But I can put on this one, which is a little bit of lip gloss. It's a little bit of lip gloss. It's a bit dark. Oh, wow, it's a bit dramatic. But I'll put on a little bit anyway. I think that's enough. I think it's more than enough. It's a bit much actually. I'm going to use a napkin that I've got lying around. Nice napkin. And I'm going to do this thing here. This is good for when you put on too much lipstick or lip gloss. Yep. Wow. Have you watched all this way? Wow. Then you've done really well. And you've watched really far. So well done to you. Well, what does it look like? I have to use the camera as a mirror. That's why I'm looking into the camera. It looks okay. Yep. Anyway, so yeah, as I've said to you, I need to start cooking soon. I'm really delayed now. I should have had a meal a good while ago, actually. Well, ideally, but I'll be okay. As long as I start cooking soon, I'll be okay. Yeah. But oh, I just remember I forgot about the earrings. I wanted to wear some earrings. All right, I'll go and find some earrings to choose from without moving the camera, so that I can just keep this position of the camera and won't have to, move around the camera and get all that hassle with that. And I'll save a bit of time, I think. So just bear with me, please, and I'll be quickly back. Sorry, I don't always remember about looking into the camera lens. Sorry, but I'll go anyway. I'll try to get better with the looking into the camera lens thing. See you later. See you soon. I'll be back soon. I'm coming. Yeah, you can see some of my dress here, by the way. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, here I am. Hello again. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, so I've taken with me some earrings that was lying around. These are possible to wear. Can you see them properly? Let's see. I think you can see them quite well there. You can hold them up like that as well. How shall I do it so that you can see it really well? Well, I think you can see them quite well now anyway. Yeah, so I could have worn them. I think they would have looked nice to this outfit. But also, got some other ones. Let's see, I've got some other ones that I think will look good with this outfit. Of what I've got with me, I mean. I haven't taken absolutely all my earrings with me, but I've taken some of them with me. Yeah. Let's see. What have I got? Can I use any of these? Have I got some more that are alright to use with this outfit? I am not sure. Some of them are ruined. That's not good. I need to get rid of some of these. Yeah. I could have worn these ones as well, I think. These ones are elephant ones. They're looking like elephants. Let me see. Can you see them there? And there. Yeah. They are really nice. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. But, yeah. I don't feel like most of the earrings here are very suitable for this outfit. Oh, I've got some really big pearly ones that maybe would have fitted actually. These ones. I think they would have fitted actually. I'm going to try these on. I don't normally wear these. I don't think I've ever worn these a whole day. Just try them on. I'm going to just see what it looks like with them on. I'm just trying it out. Wow, I've been filming for a very long time, more than 1.5 hours. Yeah, we'll see if I make this into a YouTube video or what. I think I will. We'll see. I'm just here to be anyway, and I'm here to be me, and I'm here to be free, and you can think what you want about me. It doesn't matter. I know who I am, and I know what I'm here to do, and I know what I'm here to be. I'm just here to be me. I'm just here to be free, and I'm just here to be. Basically, that's what it is. I'm just here to be and shine my light. Yay! And I'm creating the magic of being me. Yay! Woohoo! Yay! I'm creating the magic of being me. And I'm creating this video that has never existed before. See, I've got that one in there now. And that one in there. Let me see. What do I think? I think it looks good with that dress actually, because there's some pink in the dress. I was just pulling up some of the dress. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, I can just have this outfit. But yeah, I should really start cooking soon, so I really need to end this video soon. This video recording. Yeah. And I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see so well what I'm filming. That's why I sometimes have to go a bit closer if I really want to see properly what's going on. Yay, what's going on? Woo! And I say, hey, 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 hey. I say, hey, woo, what's going on? Yeah. When you find yourself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to you, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Anyway, I was just reminded of the songs, and I don't know if I've sung it all correctly. I don't always know the lyrics 100% on certain songs. It's the final countdown, do-do-do, woo, do-do-do-do-do, yay, do-do-do-do, woo. The final countdown, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, yeah, the final countdown, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, woo, do-do-da-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do- Woo! Yay! I'm here in the now. 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 Woo! Do 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 da dee 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 da do 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 da. Yay! Yay! I'm here in the now. Da dee da do da day. Woo! Yay! Can you see it? Can you see it? And can you feel it? Woo! Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Hoo, can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Yes, you can see me. Maybe not fully me, but you can see at least some of me. Maybe you can't fully see me. At least you can see some of me and some of who I am, yeah. But can you see yourself? That's more important. Can you see yourself? Can you see who you are? Can you see how beautiful you are? Can you see how beautiful you are with or without makeup? And I was just reminded also, with or without you, with or without you, I can't live with or without you. Yeah, sometimes felt like that with someone in my past, yeah. I had that feeling sometimes, yeah. So I can understand that sentence, put it like that. Yeah. Sometimes you have to let go. Sometimes you have to let go of someone, and I'm improvising now. Sometimes you have to let go of what does not serve you anymore, whether it's a someone or something or whatever it is, maybe a situation. Sometimes you have to let go of something. Sometimes you have to break free and move yourself away, remove yourself from a situation. Sometimes you just have to follow your heart. Well, actually, all the time, you should really follow your heart. Yes, sometimes you feel like you've done wrong because you haven't really listened to yourself, and you feel like it's time to listen to yourself. Yeah, so you need to do it. Do it, do it, my friend, when you need to, just do it. Listen to yourself, listen to your inner voice, my friend. Listen to your intuition, listen to your heart, oh yeah. Listen to what your gut is telling you. Listen, 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 and be yourself, and live in the now, and be free in the now. Woo! And yeah, to do the da da day, and break free from whatever you need to break free from. If you have to break free from something, yeah, 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 yeah. Ho, ho, but you can love everyone. You can love everyone, at least with God's love, with God's sources love, with the divine love that every human being that is having a living soul, sorry, I'm saying it wrongly, that every living soul with a human body is having. We as living souls, we're all having God's love in us. It's a part of us. We are love. We are light and love. Yeah. We don't always realize. I mean, some of us, we don't realize. Yeah. Anyway, wowdy dowdy. Ooh, a lot of things are coming out of me. Wow. The thing is, I'm in the now, and I'm in the unknown, and I'm creating the unknown by just being surrendered to the now, and just being in the now and going with the flow. So all of this is just coming to me in the now from my superconscious mind, and from God's source, from the divine forces. Maybe some of it is coming from some angels I've got around me as well. I don't know always 100% for sure where everything is coming from, but I know that in essence, it's all coming from God's source. All the good things that I'm contributing with, all the good things are coming out of me, because God's source is everything and nothing, you could say. Yeah. Been told everything is an illusion as well, by the way. I'm wondering about that one. But I think I understand it in some kind of way. Anyway, there are a lot of things in our existence as human beings, well, as God's source, having a human experience, because we as souls, we are an expression of God's source, and we as souls, as living souls, we are in essence God's source. And are just here on this planet to have a human experience. By the way, I've been told there are humans on other planets as well. Yeah. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that, by the way, was it more than one? Yeah, I think I was told there was more than one other planet with humans on it. But also there are people that are different types of creations, like the Pleiadians on other planets. Yeah, don't know if you've heard about them, but Jesus was a Pleiadian and is a Pleiadian. Well, I mean, the soul of Jesus Ananda is a Pleiadian, for example. Yeah, but anyway, the thing is that, sorry, I totally lost now. I was going to say something and I totally lost it now. Sorry. Yeah, I don't always remember everything. But anyway, I'm just being me, being free, being me now, and being my messy magical self. Woo! Yeah, I'm just being me now, going with the flow, being here and now. Oh yeah, I was talking about creating the thing. No, I mean creating something. Pardon me, in the unknown. Sorry, in the unknown. Yeah. So I'm in the now and I'm in the unknown because this moment has never existed before, and this unknown, I mean, I just don't know what's going to happen next. And every second ahead of me, to put it like that, I don't know what's going to happen. I just don't know. So it's all unknown to me. It's all known to you. When you're watching this as well, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if I'm going to suddenly do like this or what. And I just did it. I just picked this up suddenly. It was just an example. But, we don't know what's going to happen. We just don't know what's going to happen. Oh, I got to that thing in my mind now. Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget. Go. Something go. Go, Gadget. No, was it? Go, Gadget, go? No, sorry, I don't know. I'm not sure now. Anyway, I was just reminded a song from a cartoon thingy, from some kind of a children's program. Yeah. I was just reminded of another song now. Postman Pat, med sin svarte og hvite katt. That was in Norwegian. But the Norwegian version is based on an English version. And when I lived in England, I came across the English version, and that was so strange for me to see the English version that the Norwegian one was based on, because I was used to the Norwegian version. But it was also cozy. It was cozy to remind of that song, because that song reminds me of my childhood. Yeah. Have you heard about Teletubbies? I was also presented to the Teletubbies when I was a child, but I wasn't usually watching that. I was also watching something called Sesame Streets for a while. Maybe some of you can guess my age by hearing about all these TV programs. Yeah, I was also watching MTV sometimes as a child. Yay! I've done a lot of stuff in my live stream that I'm living in now. And this live stream is Ruth Kristin, a Norwegian first girl and then lady. Yeah, I became a lady after a while, and I'm a lady. Yeah, I'm a true lady, actually. And when I was 16 years old, a friend of mine, she wrote to me when she'd met me in Norway, and she was from a different country. And she wrote to me in English about me in a greeting to me, a true lady. And the way I remember it, she also wrote, a pleasure to know, something like that. Yeah, so she found me to be a true lady already as a 16-year-old. So that was really nice. Yeah. That's one of the best compliments I've ever had in my whole life in this live stream. I must say, yeah, it's very good to be a lady. But now I'm also a queen, and also I'm an empress. Yeah. The thing is, you can be in different energies. Yeah. You can be in lots of different energies. You can be in the energy of being a queen, for example. And it's all to do with energies. Yeah, energies are really interesting things and important matters. The topic of energies, I mean, it's an important matter. Oh yeah, I'm going to show you properly my new nail polish. Can you see it? Can you see my new nail polish properly? Can you see it properly? I don't know if you can properly see it. By the way, it's not new, like I said, in the bathroom. Yeah, it's just that it's new compared to what I just wore. So I mean, I've changed it up. So I've removed the one I used to have for some days, and then I've put this on yesterday. It's really nice. It's got some bluish colors in it, and it's got a lot of glitter in it. A lot of glitter in it, yeah. You can see it a bit better now. Yeah. I'm always wearing this ring. For a secret reason. I've got some secrets. We all need to have some secrets. And if you want to I mean, if you want to or wanna, you can write your secrets in your diary if you've got a diary. And if you don't have a diary, I can recommend you get one because it's really nice to have a diary. Then you can write lots of different things in it, like write about your experiences, write about your thoughts and feelings. I don't write in my diaries or my diary. Well, I've got different ones basically, but yeah, I don't write in them all or in any of them every day these days. I have had periods in my life where I've written in a diary every day for a while, but lately I haven't done that. But I do write in a diary now and then anyway, and I like it. I can recommend it. Yeah, it's really good. Yay, it's good. Good things. You can even write fantasies in there. If you've got some secret fantasies for your future. But you can also write dreams, like future dreams, like what you dream about your life to look like. You can write stories that you've experienced, about things you've experienced. You can write questions. You can write philosophical things. You can write lists of things to do. You can write about who you like. And if you're in love with someone, you can write about whoever it is you're in love with. And you can write about problems you've got or things you're finding difficult and things like that, and express your thoughts and feelings. You can use the diary as a friend. I often did that when I was a teenager. Use the diary as a friend. Yeah. It was a bit sad in a way because I didn't always feel like I had someone close to me to share things with. But at least I had the diary, so in a way I had a friend in the diary. And it's better than nothing, to put it like that. It's better to have a diary to write to, than to have no one to talk to. Than to not have anything at all. It's a way of expressing yourself anyway. And if you don't have enough friends in your life, or for a period of time, if you for a period of time don't have any friends, you can write in a diary, and that can be like a friend to you. Another thing you can do is you can make video recordings of yourself if you've got a camera, and you can talk to that camera and, for example, talk to yourself and make it like a diary video recording and share about your life. But if you've got someone in your life that you're missing, you can also talk to them, to their future self, and say, look, now this and this is going on. This and that is going on in my life right now, and I miss you and stuff like that. If there's someone you can't meet for a while, yeah, you can do that. There's many things you can do. Another tip, by the way, is if you've got someone that you can't be with for a while, like a friend or a partner, whatever it is, maybe someone has gone to the military, or they've gone to the jungle and they're not accessible online or something like that. Anyway, it can be lots of different reasons, but if you are in separation with someone that you would like to spend time with and you can't spend time with them, and maybe you can't even phone them, maybe you can't even use the internet and text them, maybe you just can't do anything to get in touch with them for some kind of reason, or yeah, it's just that you just can't do anything to have contact with them anyway. If there's something like that going on, I want to advise you that if you want to do something nice for whoever it is, and also help yourself along that process that you're in, when you're waiting for getting back in touch with someone, you can actually write letters to whoever it is. And it doesn't have to be on letter paper. It can be on any kind of paper. And it could also be in a notebook, for example. You can even make a notebook meant for one special individual and write to that individual that you're missing. You don't have to do it every day. You can just do it now and then. But if you want to, you can do it every day. And if it's someone that you're in love with, or something like that, then it could be a really romantic thing to do. And then you can surprise that special someone. And also, if it's just a friend or your parents, you can surprise them with, after they are back, or whoever is back, telling he or she, look, I've made this book for you, or I've made these letters for you, or I've written letters for you inside a notebook, or something like that. You can tell them, and I want you to read them, and you can give them as a gift. And people would really like that. Those who got it, they would really like it, I think, if you did that. And I did something like that when I was a child, actually. There was one time my parents went away and I was just 12 years old, and they went away for a long time for a holiday, and they'd never been away from me, both of them together at the same time at that point. And there was a lady that was looking after me and my siblings at the time. I mean, those of us that lived at home at the time. But I was then doing this thing that I did at the time. It was that I wrote in a book and I used it as a diary, but instead of writing a diary for myself, I wrote a diary for my parents. So I was telling my parents, dear mum and dad, today I did so and so, and I told about my school day and different things going on in my life at the time. And it was something like that, yeah. So I was telling them about my life so that they could read about everything that happened to me when they'd been gone, and they really appreciated that book. And I think it's a really sweet thing that I did. And I think we can all do things like that, even when we are grown-ups, a man or a woman, we can do that, like for a special someone, as I was saying. Yeah, but anyway, I really need to do something for myself here, and it's a bit crazy. This, wow, it's a bit crazy in a way. But anyway, I've just ended up chatting for this long. Yeah, I've been filming for almost 2 hours, so that's why I'm saying it's a bit crazy, because it's very long. But it's okay. It's just a part of my life now, and I'm a YouTuber anyway, and I like making films. And if I decide to share this video with the world. Yeah, well then it will just be a gift to the world, because I'm a gift to the world, and my YouTube videos are a gift to the world. It's creations that I've made that are a gift to the world, and I hope everyone who are watching my videos are enjoying them, and whoever is watching this video in the future, if I put this on YouTube, which I think I will, I hope they will all like it and enjoy watching it, and find it useful and interesting and maybe entertaining at times. And I just hope they will get good stuff out of it and really enjoy watching it. And if you are watching this in the future, whoever you are, I hope you've enjoyed watching this. Yay! Woo! Thank you for watching it. Anyway, I've almost spoken here. I mean, recorded here for 2 hours. I really need to get on with my day. I really need to cook some dinner for myself and get on with my day. Yeah, so I will end this very soon. But thank you very much to all of you who's been watching this in the future. If you have, thank you for your time. You feel free to be my subscriber. I mean, to become my subscriber if you want to. I mean, to subscribe to my channel if you want to. That would be really nice. If you still haven't subscribed, please click like on the video if you haven't. If you like this video, that would be really nice. I would appreciate that if you did that. And remember, be you, be free, and live freely as you in the now, in the unknown, and create things in the unknown. Yeah, it's exciting to live like this. You never know what's going to happen when you're fully present in the now and you're going with the flow of the now. Woo! Like I'm doing, yeah. You just don't know what will happen. Yay. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, but even day. Yeah. And also, what else can I say? Yeah, you can comment on this video if you want to. It would be nice if you commented, actually. I would like to have comments on my videos all the time. I have had some comments on some videos, but I've never had comments on very long videos, I don't think. Anyway, I haven't had many comments in general on my channel, so I hope I'm getting more comments as the days and weeks go. But anyway, you're free. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do, but if you want to do it, you can do it. You're free. You're free to do whatever you want to do. You're free to be you. You've got free will, and you can choose for yourself what to do and how to live your life. And I want to also, at the same time, advise you to choose wisely. Try to make good decisions for yourself. Decisions that are good for you, and also that will benefit others if they in some kind of way will affect others. Yeah, let's take others into consideration when we have to. Yeah, I mean, when we have to or need to or should do, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's good to take others into consideration as well sometimes. It's not always necessary. Like if I go over there and go back here, it doesn't really matter for others, you know, in the next seconds. But whether I call someone or not, that could matter for someone, you know what I mean? So it varies whether things are something to do with others or not. But yeah, it's important to sometimes think about others and take them into consideration as well. Yeah, wow, I talked for a long time. Woo! Wow, 1 hour and 59 seconds. Anyway, I'm just going to leave it very soon. So thank you for watching again. Thank you. Take care. Love from me. I'm going to end this. Thank you for this time. Thank you for watching and staying with me for so long. If you've come to this point, anyone watching in the future, thank you. Take care. Love from me. Bye. Take care. Bye. 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 Woo. Live in the now. Be you. Be free in the now. Bye. Yoo-hoo. Bye. 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 Bye.